Before I get started, I want to say I believe this is going to be breaking news. Dylan White and Povetkin are going to go ahead and do the immediate rematch. So the rematch is on. Um, I'm glad, man. That's good news. But you know what? Let's just get right into it. Get right into it. Welcome everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Big shout out to my playback gang. My playback gang. Shout out to my promotions gang. Get with it promotions. Let's get with it. Hit that like button. If you do so, flame of fame. Make sure y'all check out the Truth Hurts crew on the channels tab. 12Kid. Subscribe. Check out the content. Great live stream yesterday. I was on the playback gang because I missed it live. But nevertheless, a lot of good content, a lot of good information, a lot of non-biased truth and real boxing talk in that live stream. So go check that out. 12Kid, Truth Hurts crew, channels tab. Great night of fights. I was busy. The only one I really saw live all the way through was Sean Porter versus Formella. I enjoyed that fight. I really did. Sean Porter was looking pretty special in there. I don't know what type of stuff they were doing to prepare for that fight, but I will tell you this. Sean Porter, every time he leaves a big fight, he gets a whole new wrinkle added to his style. And it's starting to look scary, man. I'm just being real. That Sean Porter style looking kind of scary to me. And the only thing that other people have somewhat advantage in is the fact that he don't really have a whole lot of power like that. He got respectable power. But if Sean Porter had like, man, one punch KO kind of power, dudes would be sleep. Because Sean is a very intelligent fighter. A very intelligent fighter. I seen all kind of stuff Sean was doing in there. And I'm gonna give Formella his props because he was doing stuff too. And I seen where Sean had to literally start thinking in there and not be running back Sean Porter. He had to really be the boxer Sean Porter and work. I'm talking about pull counters, shits to the body, uppercuts. Sean was doing it all. His defense, he got to touch it. He got to sharpen up on his D though. He do. Because if Formella was a puncher, with some of them shots, man, Formella he was doing some shit in there. When Porter would get close early on, he would turn him and shoot a straight right at him on the way out. I was like, damn. And I kept saying to myself, like, man, Sean better be careful. And it just proved that Sean Porter got, man, fucking world class chin because some of them sneaky shots he was getting, he got, let me just put it like this. He got hit by a lot of uh, no look shots against Formella than he did against Spence. Spence, when he did get hit with one from Spence, he touched the canvas. But Formella hit him with some shots that he didn't see. And I was looking at Sean like, damn, this man didn't even buckle, nothing, you know. And with me saying that, let me make sure I plug this. Vada or nada. In the midst of Dylan White getting knocked out, let's get into that. And I'm gonna drop the link to anybody who want to bring flame of fame or shame. You do your thing. But in the midst of him getting KO'd, I want to give, like I say, full credit to Dylan White and Dylan White and Povetkin for being bottle tested. Thank y'all for holding up the gold standard of boxing. Knowing that when you're in a big time championship level fight, you have big time championship level testing, no questions about it. Pandemic doesn't matter. You're doing COVID tests and you're doing VADA tests. So we give 100% credit and flame of fame to Povetkin as a clean athlete going in there after getting knocked down twice in the previous round, just digging deep, being a veteran, being a former champion, and well, a champion at heart, and going in there and bouncing back from getting knocked down. That's warrior stuff. I don't care what color, what place geographical. No, that's big champ shit. That's what he showed that he got knocked down twice. He didn't give up. He did not give up. That man was getting outclassed, outboxed by the less experienced Dillian Whyte. People got to remember that. Dillian Whyte has the least amount of experience than probably in any heavyweight. Y'all go look this up. So this is his second loss as a pro. One to AJ, one to Povetkin. And Povetkin had way more rounds and fights than Dillian Whyte overall. But Povetkin, nonetheless, flame of fame. You did your thing. And we one step closer to undisputed. One step closer to undisputed. That's what the whole point of this is. So it was looking like Fury was going to vacate. It was going to be Dillian Whyte and AJ. I was like, y'all done fucking around. Let two niggas get up in here because y'all bitched up. And Fury looked like he was going to bitch up. Let's keep it 100. But that's not no problem no more. Hey, Fury got, the little light work with D. Wilder, unless, Deontay Wilder can come out of this and miraculously, but handle that light work and get to the big showdown, man. Do your thing. UK bound. Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Undisputed. Heavyweight. And whoever win, get the props. Feel me? Like, this is boxing. At least we'll see a fucking unified champ at heavyweight in this era. You know? So hey, Dillian Whyte tried. He had a lot of heart. He took all the great big competitive fights. His resume is, come on now, ridiculous. Dillian Whyte's resume is ridiculous. And so he took a loss. Hey, you lost, man. You got to bounce back. You got to figure it out. But Povetkin, whew, that was sneaky, bro. That was kind of sneaky. And it was crazy. I didn't even do no fight prediction on this or nothing. None of that. I just kind of went in there blank with this fight. Just like, damn, we got stretched all the way. All the way. So Povetkin just out of nowhere. Shout out to Russian, man. Back on the map. That's a good ass win. To me, that's almost like beating Keith. Like, somebody who you get a nigga like him on your resume, boy. You get big props. You biggie. You know what I mean? The white Biggie Smalls, man, came through there, did his thing. What's up, man? Charles D, what's up? Boxing God, BJ Ben. He said running back Sean Porter really ain't it. I mean, the thing about it is his experience as a running back. He know how to quickly, you know what I mean, approach that physical body that's in front of him, with speed. Like he know how to, man, Sean can box, bro. That man was cutting the ring off. He was getting on the inside. That dude was countering, jabbing, going downstairs. I mean, he had good head movement at times. It was just, he would kind of like leave his guard low. He would be right in front of Formella with his left hand low and sometimes the right hand low. It's like, come on, Sean. Like, either you're going to go forward or you're going to go back. Don't just stand right in front of him, like you guessing with the jerky stuff. Because sometimes dude be catching it. But overall, though, Sean is a workhorse, man. Shout out to Sean Porter. Yeah. I just don't like seeing Sean get hit like that. Formella was able to land some sneaky shots. And I just think against somebody else, you know, like Keith in the rematch or Spence, them shots he don't see, them the ones that hurt Sean. So I think he's showing that he could be more aggressive and show a lot more of his offense, but don't lose out on your defense. You know, I think for the most part, his defense was pretty solid versus Arrow. You know, but I just think Sean was kind of like Sean was showing out. Sean was showing out last night, man. He was doing his thing. So overall, I get that nigga an A for the performance. I'm not gonna lie, but I would say A minus. You know, A minus level a little bit, like 89, 90, because of the fact that he was still getting hit quite a bit throughout the rounds. That he was dominating, but he was still getting hit between rounds. Exactly. But you know what? I'm not gonna be mad at Dillian. I'm not gonna be mad at him for doing what he, being confident enough, man, to just stay in there with a top heavyweight every time. Even taking a fight on what 2 or 3 weeks notice, out of shape, still getting the job done. Like when it's all said and done, when you pull, look, he got a loss now, like another loss now. It's like almost everybody's got a loss at heavyweight except for Fury, who has been fighting nobody. Let's be real, Fury has been fighting nobody. That's why he still got an O. He been trying to carefully select how he want to do his career. That's cool and everything, but you're gonna have to step up, homie, for some real work. So hopefully, AJ testing. But if he win, I just want him to defend too. I don't want him to just jet out. I mean, it's just gonna be like, damn, man, you just had an easy way, easy road. Dylan White took the hard road, took some bumps in the road. I don't really know how far he gonna drop though. That's what's kind of weird about it. I don't know how far Dylan White's gonna drop. And I mean, matter of fact, I forgot in the beginning. I just saw the headline that I think the rematch is on, so he got to win the rematch. But still, he's gonna have to be put himself in a position to be mandatory for the winner of the undisputed fight. Sean Porter versus Errol Spence. If they fight again, Errol will be getting stretched. Man, Sean got see. Look, you see how like sometimes we can look past the fight. I was thinking Dylan White was gonna make it to the undisputed with AJ because I was thinking Fury was gonna vacate. But look how this shit do, man. You can't never overlook a fight. So shit, Arrow got to get beyond Danny Garcia. Yeah, let's hold up. Talking about a rematch with Sean. Let's see him get past Danny. That's signed. That fight is signed, and that's about to happen. So I'm not skipping past that in no kind of way. Crazy Angel and Danny be cooking up some game plans, man. They good enough to be on their damn feet at the end of the fight. I know that. So Earl gonna have a hell of a fight. I'll tell you that. That's all I'm saying. I just hope Errol Spence is sharp on his D. I'm a fan of Errol Spence too. I hope he's sharp on his D. I hope that nothing get knocked out. You know what I mean? Shit. In the comeback fight, this is dangerous, man. Earl's walking a dangerous path, man. That's why I don't talk. I ain't saying nothing about Errol Spence. Y'all notice that, man. Like, look, this man is doing something kind of extraordinary, and it looked like he's trying to get his life together or whatever. And it's like, look, just don't get hurt in there by jumping in there too fast without a tune-up. Because she's walking in his path. He the truth. He said he ain't getting the tune-up. He gonna jump right back in there with the sharks. And I'm like, okay, what can we say, man? Just hope for the best. That's it. Hope for the best. So that Danny Garcia and them no looks and defense just got to be sharp. Got to be very sharp. You know. What's up, Iron Cone? What I go on, Charles? And then let me move over to Alvarez and Smith. Can you hear me, Charles?
What up, though?
want to make sure you can hear me, man, because sometimes when I'm using the Bluetooth, I'll switch back when I get to the car, but kind of out in the woods and shit right now.
Yeah, brother, you gotta get the old throwback wireless and get the wild joints, man.
Bro, grading out of fights, man. Which one you feel stands out the most to you? Dylan White getting KO, Smith getting the victory, or Sean Porter's performance?
Shit, they were all good fights. Shit, that one kid I was watching on the undercards on the fuck, was it the Zone? Soriano kid, that little nigga looked sharp. But yeah, it was some good ass fights, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
bro.
Katie Taylor avenged her shit clearly this time. She left no doubt.
I didn't see that yet, man. That's why I ain't even put her in the topic. But
Oh yeah,
some
it was a
people
good.
some
It
people
was
said a little bit of robbery, and then there's some other people like, oh, congratulations. So I don't know. I can't comment on it yet. I haven't saw that yet.
the first one, clear robbery. They stuck her
Right.
up. They
I
they
agree.
did her dirty. This fight, I can say she did more to make it a little more clear. Like, all right, if it do go to the judges, I want. But Del
So
Persoon did step on the gas though, so I can see why some people say it was a robbery because she kind of forced the issue. Like, you know what I mean? Katie
yeah,
kind of gassed in the first one and then had to bang with fucking Persoon. This time around, the gas tank was a little more durable.
got you. Got you. So it looked more
But
like the first one, except for Katie Taylor had more in the tank this time.
yeah, more in the tank, a little more combination.
Got you. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna
Good
definitely
fight
check it
though.
out.
Formella, Porter did all that shit because he knew Formella couldn't hit. But then again, Sean really don't give a fuck. That's just him.
Yeah. What
Cause
you think
he
about Formella though? How do you rate him as a fighter and the type of opponent that undefeated opponent that Sean Porter had to deal with?
he wasn't bad shit. I ain't he looked like a weirdo to me. I'm like, who the fuck is this kid? But he can actually box.
Yeah, he seemed pretty decent to me.
So it wasn't a bad performance by him. So people, you'll be seeing him more of him. I mean, we haven't seen shit from him before that, but you'll see him on
Yeah,
cards.
yeah. I think they should bring him back. Plus he a fair skinned dude, so they can market him very well.
And then he got
He's
the weird ass hairdo. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that shit.
yeah, he's from another country, so I don't know. Different
And then
strokes for different
that Povetkin
different
fight,
roles.
sheesh.
And then yeah, the Vivek and Dylan White. I mean, Dylan White was
I
doing
thought it
everything
was.
right
I
to
thought
the
it was
fifth.
over. When he got that second knockdown, I was like, oh shit. I mean, Povetkin wasn't hurt, but he was hitting him clean. I was like, oh, it's just a matter of time before Dillian hit his ass real flush with everything behind it. And he hit him with that uppercut. I was like, holy shit. But when I was watching the fight, I'm like, that uppercut was there for him the whole time. Like
And
Dillian kept stepping out, dipping with his hands low. Shit. But if now that you look at it, he's always been accessible to a fucking uppercut. But I did not expect Povetkin step with and Povetkin ain't no one punch go. He hit that motherfucker with the Ngannou Overeem uppercut. Just you can. It's over.
right, that shit was all the way over. Man,
And
shit, Vivek got
Dillian
up
White
twice.
did nothing wrong besides he got up twice. He got knocked down twice. But Dillian White didn't do nothing wrong in that fight besides keeping his jab looked great. He going to the body. You could tell he was pacing himself. He looked like he looked in great shape.
Right.
Just got
Yeah.
caught.
Oh shit, my bad.
That's
Iron
the
Chrome,
heavyweight
what up?
division. Shit happens in the heavyweight division.
What up, man?
What's up, Cone?
One
Oh,
punch,
good,
lights
man.
out. What a go on, brethren.
Yeah, me deb out, man. I just want to try enjoy the little sunny day. Had some stormy weather over the weekend, but all good still.
Yeah.
Just getting the fuck
What's
out
up
of
with you,
Man,
it.
which
man?
What you think about the fights?
yeah, what you think?
Which fight? Dillian and Povetkin?
Which out of the ones like Alvarez, Smith, Povetkin,
Well,
Dylan White,
I didn't
Taylor,
see I
so
didn't see Alvarez and Smith because he wasn't broadcast down
neither.
here, so I didn't get to see that fight. You know what I'm saying, I didn't watch the Sean Porter fight. Um,
Yeah.
I did
What you
watch.
think about that one?
I watched Dillian. I watched Fight Cap. I watched Matchroom stuff. That's what I watched. So I think the Delphine Persoon fight with Katie Taylor, that was another. I mean, I think anytime them two girls fight is gonna be a good fight. You know what I'm saying,
Oh, okay.
and I think it's best that they don't fight each other no more because they're gonna cause each other brain damage. So the
Damn.
Dillian White versus Povetkin, I thought it was a good fight, to be honest with you. Dillian came in shape. That man came whipped up. He looked good. You know what I'm saying? He even said, I mean, his camp was 100%. He got no excuses. That man caught me, and that's that. Povetkin, Povetkin is a rough fight, like any shot heavyweight for anybody, because tall heavyweights don't like fighting short heavyweights. That's just what it is. They're not used to that, but short heavyweights are used to fighting tall heavyweights. So Povetkin showed again why certain people stayed away from him. You know what I'm saying? Remember, in that ring was two individuals who certain other individuals ducked. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's true.
So
I was thinking about that watching it.
yeah. So I respect both of them dudes. I respect Dillian White. I'm glad for Povetkin though. He's an older guy.
Damn, it's kind of choppy. I don't know if it's you or me.
That sometimes technique beats, I mean, youth sometimes on the damn tree hot inside. Is it still bad right now?
Oh, you clear now. It was sounding choppy on my side for a second.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's windy where I'm at. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, man, Povetkin just showed technique and experience sometimes beats youth and strength, you know? But it's
Yeah.
amazing, though, that people were treating Dillian White like he was some kind of kryptonite. And Povetkin said, no problem, I'll fight him.
Damn. Shout out to Povetkin, man, stepping
I'm
up.
telling
Though,
you,
to fight him.
Povetkin showed people.
Out of nowhere, though. Like, do you
I'm
think a
not
lot of
done.
people really slept on this fight? Like, even though we knew the dangerousness of Povetkin, that he can knock you out with one punch, but, like, did a lot of people mentally see this? You know, with the momentum Dylan White was having,
Yeah.
did we really see Povetkin possibly just fucking all of that up? I didn't never really just thought about that. I didn't even do a prediction for the fight or nothing. I don't know why.
A lot of late money came in on Povetkin. I could tell you that shit because the odds was kind of lopsided towards fight night, and then it was
Oh,
damn
hey
near
man,
even. I
get
was
with
like,
me,
oh
bro.
shit.
I'm gonna start fucking with that shit whenever the next roll of events come through. Get with me, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes I do the
I'm
little
trying to
side
get
shit.
with
I
that,
mean,
man.
sometimes I do the little small fights, but I usually do the big joints. Depend on like the Dell foot, like the I started to put money on Persoon, but I fell back because the odds it wasn't worth it to me. But
Oh,
the odd if I would have caught the odds in the beginning against Povetkin and White, Povetkin and White, man, them shits was I should have caught them shits at that time. I was like, nah, the numbers will stay the same. Man, I looked at the shit to try to put a bet down. Shit. I was like, fuck that.
what up, ugly cuz in the chat? What's up, bro?
Shit done.
Oh, crow
Shit
cakes for
got close.
breakfast. So
But you know,
I guess the only crow I gotta eat is Persoon. Go ahead.
nah, I give Povetkin hella credit. First
I'm
off, he
listening,
took the
Charles.
test, came clean, and then shit, if you think about it, for 40 years old, he's really well rested.
Hey man, he get all the credit for that win. That man got off his ass twice, landed a smooth uppercut. It was over. It was. I think he was a little shocked at the end, kind of like looking around, like, damn, I straight up knocked this dude out. But shit, hell yeah, you did
Yeah,
that.
but he didn't. I mean, he got hit, but he got up. He got up and shook the shit right off. It was like I don't want to say it was a balance shot because the second one definitely wasn't a balance check shot. He just hit his ass with a nice little uppy, but the first one he shook it off like, all right, fuck it, shit happens. But he got back in
Like,
there
damn, I
and he
made
was
another
still
mistake.
boxing and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
it
he
was the
got in
same
there.
thing.
He never lost focus. He was going to the body. He was working the jab. He's boxing nice. I
Right.
mean, both of them. You can't complain about both of them. I mean, he just got caught. Same
It was
shit
a
with
good
Whyte.
boxing
Just
match,
got
man.
caught.
Good boxing
Yeah,
match.
they
Yeah.
motherfuckers just got hit. Like I said, it's boxing, man. Shit happens. But the motherfuckers were both boxing beautifully.
The dangerous thing of that Dylan White does though, when he backs up to the ropes, you see how he shells up and he kind of like, cuddles up and tries to and kind of like covers up, but he leaves himself vulnerable for uppercuts, hooks to the body,
Hmm.
shit like that. I'd be like, bro, don't back up to the ropes because that's a weakness of yours. That shit's bad. Nigga,
Yeah,
stay away from the ropes. And if you do go
he
back up
didn't
to
do
the
too
ropes,
much of that
nigga,
this
don't
fight
allow
though.
a nigga. Yeah, well, when he did, you see what happened.
Yeah, but that uppercut happened center ring. He
It
caught
seemed
Dillian White
like it
stepping,
seemed like he was back.
coming out stepping. He was stepping back. He was trying to avoid a punch, but that's
Yeah,
what
he
you
was
were
backing
saying.
up.
He
Yeah,
he backed up with his fucking hands like they were like earmuffs. Like he had his
yeah, yeah,
fist towards his fucking ears. That uppercut came smooth right up the pipe.
yeah. I think I heard Tony Review say something like he got like that triangular fucking guard, and that shit is smooth open, nigga. For the up, you come right through. So he definitely got to work on
Hmm.
that. I don't know if it was a bad decision. People say something about the trainer, but I don't know if it was a bad decision or it was just a bad mistake he just made in the fight because he was doing good, but maybe just maybe him breaking ties with the trainer was on some foul stuff or something. I don't know, but karma can kind of work like that. Like do somebody wrong, it could backfire on you. So, but hey man, I'm most proud of what you call it more than Povetkin. I'm proud of Smith because Smith was actually giving his this dude actually do a regular job, man, like a regular job that he do, and still trying to become a champ at the same time. Help his dad and all that stuff. So he got like a real good story and he humble, but the dude actually he still I would love to see him become champ. I think it'd be a good story. You know? The White the Vector one I heard no, there was testing for that. There was testing for that fight. I checked. So I'm gonna be honest with you. When I check, I'm gonna show this how pathetic it is. This how bad it is right now with them not using body testing. The last two events that that was documented that had testing was this Dylan White versus Povetkin. I believe that's the most recent. And then before that will be I think Joshua Pulev. So they still subject to testing, I believe. And then I think before that one was Fury and Wilder. Yep. So very limited testing going on, my friend. Very limited. Jordan, what up? Yeah, it was a rumor. So when you hear rumors like that, always go to the description to check the source. And if it don't add up, if you don't think it add up, go look it up yourself. So that happens a lot. That's why I started True Media. You know what I mean? Because it'd be a lot of fakery media. So I rather people get the real information. If you don't have it, we'll direct it to somebody who do. So I got to catch up on the Alvarez Smith. I want to watch that one all the way through. That's crazy, man. I keep saying Joe Smith. Smith, man, he this dude, man, is I like the fact that he's learning from his losses. He's one of them guys that's still growing and trying to get better and really care about becoming champion more than just the paycheck. A lot of these fighters, where they just all about the paycheck, but not about trying to solidify and do something to be great. To say like, hey, I became a world champ and did it for my city and for my peoples, my family. Like some people got different reasons why they want it. Let's see. Dang. So we predicted it. It's predicted that, hey, that's how that went. To be honest with you, watching it, it was like I was kind of numb. I was like, damn, he got knocked out. I didn't even know how to wait, how to feel about it. You know what I'm saying? It's surprising, but at the same time, just like, damn, I guess Fury versus AJ for Undisputed. I guess we move on, you know. After all this time and waiting and delaying, you know, Fury gonna get what he wanted anyway. You know, the way he wanted it, he wanted to go from Wilder straight to AJ, and it looked like that's what he gonna get. Ain't that some shit? God damn, Fury, mind hustling everybody. This man gonna go from the couch to Undisputed, and didn't have to fight Dylan White. It ain't Tyson Fury's fault that he got knocked out. Although I think he was gonna get that belt up. We all know this, but not anymore. He's staying with that. He clinging on to that WBC. He's gonna be holding it like Wilder used to hold it. The most prestigious. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even make no predictions for that fight, so I can't eat crow for that. But I have to eat crow for the Pursoon, though. I thought Pursoon was gonna get her revenge. So, flame of shame to my ass for not believing in Katie Taylor in the rematch. Not believing in the better boxer. Usually the better boxer wins the rematch. I just felt like the pressure and strength, RoboCop strength of Pursoon was going to get the job done. I was wrong. It is what it is. We move on. And like Aaron Cone said, he would rather they not fight again so that they can prevent further brain damage. So that's one of them fights. They both hit each other. They're very intelligent enough to hit each other on the head without the other person doing something about it until they hit them back. So flame shame to me for the Pursoon pick. Other than that, I didn't really make no other predictions on these fights. I meant to do a video on Smith though. I just didn't get around to it. I've been busy. I meant to do a video on him because I had been kind of like following him a little bit when he did the knocked out B-Hop, and then when he was getting in there with the second Philly guy, Jesse Hart. I was like, oh shit, it's the Philly killer right here. This white boy is fucking dudes up. And then with this, I was like, damn, this is gonna be an extraordinary clash of styles with Alvarez, former champion, and then but I mean Smith been in there with some guys, man. When you been in there with Bivol and shit, man, look at this guy's resume. That shit's starting to get pretty decent. I mean, yeah, I heard that. I saw the notification that the rematch is on, but that's not going to stop Undisputed now, I don't think, because he lost. So I don't know how that's going to work. I'm not going to even act like Dylan White should still get the Fury fight before Fury gets AJ. I can't say that now because you lost, buddy. So even if they say, hey, well, he's not going to even get the rematch. Oh, well, that ain't got nothing. He should have won. Shouldn't have got knocked out. What the hell I'm going to say? If that man would have won, there would be no question. You would have got your shot, and Fury would have had to come to you to get Undisputed. But now, since you lost, if he ain't got to come to you no more, he just ain't got to come to you no more because you got knocked out. You did.
You did that. So, that's gonna be right. It might be up to the WBC. And Riso Suleiman's gonna be like, no. That's my guess. Riso Suleiman's gonna be like, no. Damn. Hey, y'all, does the sound okay? Because Charles is muted, so I can't really ask him.
Nah, you good. You good. I was in the store.
Okay, you good then. I just want to make sure I'm not nigga talking in space and nobody getting no feedback.
Oh, no, I can hear you.
Say,
I had my shit on mute the whole time and shit.
all right, that. Stay top 5 even with this terrible week in prediction. All right,
But
bragging promotions.
I heard you saying something about how that whole undisputed shit working out. That's just one big shit show, boy. You just gave Fury an easy pass. If Wilder ain't ready,
Yep.
Fury ain't sitting. He ain't sitting around waiting for that rematch with Whyte and what's his face. That just did it because Wilder ain't saying nothing. Those were the only two joints that was stopping it.
Bro, they should go right to it, huh?
Yeah, if he wants to, Pulev set, undisputed trump all this bullshit. You gonna have to fall
Hell
back.
yeah.
They could get right to it if they want to. Now that Povetkin threw that little monkey wrench in there, so
Yep.
if they rematch ain't
Povetkin
happening
opened
no
up
time this year.
Povetkin just made undisputed like that much closer, y'all. Y'all don't
That
realize
much
that.
that
Povetkin
much
did that.
easier.
That much easier to happen. So it's really about undisputed, But hey, see,
That,
and he ain't got to drop the belt no more. You know what I mean? So he was trying to use his franchise status going into that so-called undisputed matchup, and that's bogus. But yeah, you bring that belt with you. Oh yeah, that's undisputed work. Bring the belt with you,
that's it.
not the franchise tag. The belt.
That's it. You ain't gotta vacate shit. That's it right there. That
That's
light is
it.
green. That light is green because
Green is
while
your belt.
they supposed to fight what next year, and then you don't know
Yep.
when the hell that rematch for Dillian White and Povetkin is. You know that's going to be sometime next year.
No, it might be in
So,
December. It might be like
well,
late late November.
they can do it December, but you think they waiting for that? Because hell,
Nah, they shouldn't. They
they
shouldn't.
could make Fury and AJ happen this year because Fury wants to fight
Yeah,
this year,
I think they should have
and
it like December, bro.
AJ is fighting Pulev this year. So
It should
Pulev
happen December,
kick
bro.
sidestep
Pay
and
that
let's get
man.
that
Stop
and
step
get
aside.
and let's get that popping.
Pulev gonna take that step aside. Pay him some good step aside money because they gonna make so much cash, man.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever they
Pulev.
met up and talked about, remember when AJ and Fury met up and
Oh
talked?
yeah, that's a done deal. That
It's done.
they already had everything down except the venue. That's it.
That's done, bro. We
That
about to get undisputed, man.
they can finish that conversation right now.
Ain't no reason why we shouldn't get undisputed now. Like
Nope.
ASAP.
Except for Pulev, unless he wants to be stubborn and not take that step aside bread, but he gonna take that step aside bread.
Take that money and show up to the undisputed match with your best suit, nigga, your ice, whatever it is, nigga, and just enjoy undisputed. Damn.
Call out the winner or some shit
If you got
with a
that,
nice
yeah,
fat
jump in
check.
the ring. Jump your swole ass in the ring on these niggas, whoever wins. You know what I mean? That should be lit.
Talk cash shit, even though you know they're getting a rematch. Just take that bread. You gonna make more doing that than fighting.
If I'm Povetkin, I'm showing up too. Drip my
Shit,
best suit, nigga,
if I'm
jumping in the
Povetkin,
ring.
I know they're gonna pay me more than I would get to fight. So I'm gonna take that shit without getting punched in the face immediately. Like
A
I'll
free
chop.
paycheck to be front
Mm-hmm.
row at the undisputed. Yeah, sign me up.
And it's a pandemic. I ain't got to do no bullshit. I stay at home. Mail me that check.
Man, I'm
Wire it.
next anyway. So yeah, give me that check.
Wire that shit. It's in my account. Y'all good to go, nigga. May the best man win.
That's what Anthony Yard should have did, huh? He should have took that bread.
Instead, he wanted to
But
go in there. I said he wasn't ready for that damn fight. I mean, he didn't do bad. I mean, but shit, you damn sure wasn't ready for that motherfucker.
yeah, I'm fucking with him. I should have threw him in there. I like Yard. He did his thing. He tried.
Yeah, I mean, you get A for credit for jumping up there. I mean, at least you challenge and shit. You challenge yourself. Most
Yeah,
niggas won't do that.
exactly. Hey, Brown Gone One says I like to see the rematch only because Whyte was winning before he got KO'd. It's not like he had a terrible performance or anything.
No,
Now
we
he
said he
had
had
a
a good
good
performance.
performance.
They both had a good performance. He just got caught.
Yeah,
Same thing with Povetkin. He was boxing good. He just got dropped 2 times. He got caught.
exactly.
It
So
wasn't
it was a good
nobody. It
chess match.
wasn't
It was a
nothing. It was
good
a good
little.
fight.
It was a good fight, and the result ended up being the one who was getting the, the less of the exchanges, the less of the work. He ended up getting landing the biggest punch of the whole fight. You know, got dropped twice, but landed the biggest shot of the whole fight and ended it.
It
Where
took
this
this
dude
one
probably
damn
went to
uppercut.
sleep for 12 seconds.
Sheesh. Oh yeah, the ref didn't even start counting. The ref just was like, That nigga felt like a ton of bricks. It's over.
Yeah, his head kind of hit the rope too, like bloop, bloop.
Yeah, look at his eyes. That nigga was gone before he hit the floor.
Yeah, he had a good dream.
So the future
Shit.
rematch because I ain't getting up from this one.
he dreamt he had an argument with Eddie Hearn.
Nigga said rematch right before he hit the floor.
He went into the future and saw he was arguing with Eddie Hearn about a rematch, and then he woke up like, oh shit, I just got knocked out. No wonder I was arguing about a rematch.
I knew that shit happened. God damn it, nigga. Legs and brain told his ass it's over.
Shit, leg game.
Nigga, we're not on the same page. Whatever you're thinking, cancel that shit. We ain't. Fight's done.
Right,
Did you see your eyes, nigga?
right. He gonna have to watch the replay.
He ain't gonna watch that shit. He knew what it is. He knew exactly what the fuck he did wrong. Cause he do it every goddamn fight. He just gets away with it. He didn't
Yeah,
get away with that shit last night.
that's
Yo, there was
heavyweight
another
boxing for
fight.
you.
Shit, there was another fight that I wanted to talk about. That shit was good too. It wasn't no big name shit. It was the little sneaky fights that was popping off was on the ESPN shit. Damn,
Say
I
again,
can't
bro.
remember that kid's name. No, I said the ESPN shit last night had some sneaky at like some of them fights was good, but you never heard of these motherfuckers. I'm trying to remember the other dude. The Soriano kid was nice, but then there was another damn fight. I can't remember the fucking fight. And then I seen Joey Spencer bum ass. I don't know. How many fucking fights does this dude have? He's like the slowest goddamn prospect. This nigga still fighting 6 rounds. How many wins this nigga got?
Hold up, my shit was coming in and out. My bad, bro. Technical difficulties on my shit.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how many fucking wins Joey Spencer got because they keep on putting this little motherfucking 6-round
Oh,
fights.
that dude. I did see the last round of his fight. So I came right before he stopped him. I did watch some of that fight. It was like, such a weak fight that I forgot about it completely.
I didn't
But
even know he was on the. I got frustrated when I saw him. I was like, this nigga. Yeah, I dead ass was frustrated because I was going back and forth between the ESPN shit and the Showtime shit, the PBC shit, and I hit back and I saw this nigga standing in there. I was like, oh hell no, this nigga. And then I saw how many
yeah,
rounds he's fighting. I was like, come on, man, how many fucking wins this kid got? Like 10 or 12? He's still fighting 6-round fights.
right, man. For
Like,
real,
what the?
dog.
How slow do you want to bring this dude along? And then I hate listening to the commentary because these motherfuckers be dick right. He's so explosive. I was like, this nigga's a bum.
Oh, damn.
Nigga, he fighting a fucking MMA
Bum
fighter
ass
who
nigga.
who ain't. Let that nigga use his feet and see if Joey Spencer put that same performance on.
Yeah, dog.
Like, come
I
on,
mean,
man.
they be trying to hype him up, though. I was like, man, he look pretty good. I saw somebody, I think it was
Fucking
True
fucking
School
good
on YouTube.
garbage.
He's like, man, he's like, oh shit, he throwing combinations and shit. He said, they got tested for this fight.
Yeah, this dude
I
is
said, that nigga
crazy.
fool for that.
Like shit, man. Like the fuck. Still fighting 6-round fights. They got you fighting shit, motherfuckers that's ranked like 198 and shit. Like, goddamn, nigga. When you gonna step it up? At least fight a 10-round fight.
Yeah, man. All these dump truck drivers, fighters you keep fighting. Damn, nigga.
And then he be struggling with
Yeah,
them motherfuckers. And these motherfuckers be He's so explosive. Where?
Like, how many waste management workers you gonna fight, dog?
Yeah,
Simple
man.
as that, bro.
Leave the goddamn Chick-fil-A employees alone, nigga. Get to it.
You go here
Like,
fight Wendy's workers, bro. Like, damn, Wendy's managers and shit.
he over there punching niggas' headsets off and shit. Fucking their whole drive-through game up, man. Like, we get in there and fight somebody
Nigga
real.
whooping a local corporate nigga and shit. What you doing, dog?
Man, why you fighting me? I do your taxes. Shut up.
Right.
6 rounds of hell. And
Like,
then struggle
man,
with that
dude.
motherfucker.
He's
Like, shit, man.
I know you come to my restaurant like every weekend, dude. You gonna do this to me, man? Come on, dude. You said it was gonna be an exhibition. I knew it was gonna be all this. I knew you were gonna try to knock me out. You just said I was gonna make $2,000. Everything was gonna be good.
Somebody
Don't
asked
come
how
back
to.
to my restaurant, idiot.
You're banned. Somebody said, how
We're
did
out of there.
Alvarez look? I didn't see the whole Alvarez fight. I couldn't tell you. I had to go to
I
work.
still gotta watch that, man. I'm mad. I haven't had no time.
Was that
You know I
the
haven't.
was that the main event? Alvarez and it had to be because I had left to go to work. So that fight didn't start till probably like 11:30. I was already out the crib by that time. So I couldn't tell
Yeah,
you how he looked. I know he
I
lost.
just saw the knockout. I just saw the knockout. That shit was pretty bad.
Oh damn. Smith knocked him out?
Hell yeah, he knocked him out. He
Oh
knocked
shit, nigga.
Alvarez out, dog.
I didn't even see the result.
Oh yeah, he got him out of there, dog. I was happy for Smith. I was like, man, this motherfucker beat him, bro. He beat Alvarez.
I think I picked
It,
Alvarez to fucking beat Joe Smith.
and that was more surprising to me than Dylan White getting knocked out. Like I was numb with hearing about Dylan White. When I saw the shit, I was like, damn, he got knocked out. But when I saw Joe Smith beat Alvarez, I was like, that motherfucker won. He
That
said he
didn't
was like, you
that,
know what, I really want this shit. And I was like, damn, he beat him.
that really didn't surprise me though, now that I hear it, because Alvarez is always fucking injured, got bad shoulders. He's like 36. Smith, he loses close fights against good cops. So that doesn't surprise me. I mean, he put Bernard through the fucking ropes.
Well, maybe I didn't really think about it that much because until after he won, I was like, damn, he has been in there with some motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? Smith's been in there with some real seasoned, skillful, experienced people. Whereas I started thinking like, well, who Alvarez really been in there with? Besides Kovalev and Seals,
Seal, who he
Michael
slept.
Seals. Michael Seals, that was the most brutal KO in the history of
Yeah,
light
that shit was
heavy.
bad. That shit was bad. But I was like,
Man,
that didn't surprise me though that he won. He knocked him out. I mean,
that he
shit.
stopped him though. Did you expect that? That he would stop him?
No, like I said, I picked Alvarez. I think I picked Alvarez.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he
But
won.
but I was hesitant on that shit though,
Yeah.
because I was like, damn, he has been in with his last 3 fights. He's been in better competition, and then Alvarez, he was coming off of surgery when he fought Seal, so I was like, and he struggled with Seal a little bit. So I was like, we don't know, but I was like, he got that power though. Why
Hey,
he catch
Toby
Joe
said,
slipping?
I don't want to miss all of these comments. He said Dylan said rematch by November, December, so around same time as Fury versus Wilder. Charles, do you think that that's going to make a difference in them determining whether he should still
Nope,
get shot at Fury before Undisputed?
nope. Because we don't hear shit from Wilder. Does anybody know the official date? Has Wilder confirmed this shit besides these fucking rumors
I don't know. They
of they're
talking about
supposed to be
autopsy.
fighting in December?
They talking
And
about
then
autopsy, so I don't know.
and then after that, if fucking plus he just got knocked out, so I don't think they're gonna fight that fast in December, dog. Because if Wilder's little dent in the head off a TKO put him on a 6-month hiatus, they're probably gonna hit Dillian White with the same bullshit. So they fighting next year. And even if they do somehow, something happens with this Matchroom Garden bullshit, and that fight happens in December, what happens if it's a war? Is he gonna be ready by February to fight Fury? Like, there's too many goddamn situations that can happen in between that and you know what I'm saying? So they might as well just let these two motherfuckers get that undisputed work popping,
Right.
and
See,
that's
because it
it.
was the reason why Undisputed was delayed is because Dylan White's situation was so urgent. It was a record amount of days when of a mandatory not getting his opportunity, court involved, all kind of shit. So that had to happen. But now that he lost, all that shit's lifted. They can go right to the shit. Like
They
mandatories and
already,
shit. They can get some step aside. Fuck all that.
they already had that conversation and said they had 60% or whatever the fuck is done. All of that shit. They just needed a venue. Shit, get that venue cracking. Cause y'all got the green light.
Yep. So I want to see undisputed.
Shit,
I
y'all want
want
to
to
fight
see
in
134
Saudi, Africa, wherever the hell y'all gonna do, make it happen. In the
Yep.
garden, I don't care where it is. The fucking Walmart parking lot, do what it do.
I think and in the undisputed match, man, I'm gonna be like, look, I want it to be. I'm gonna be Team AJ. You know what I mean? That's just because I think he the last real one left, man. We had a real one get knocked out over the weekend, so
Oh, you say you rolling
I
with
think
age when that shit happens?
I'm gonna roll with Team
50.
AJ.
You rolling with team?
Hopefully
I'm rolling with Fury on that one.
he gotta go to Afro back. Then we'll be confident,
He got to be in there rugged.
He got to be rugged AJ though. He got to be straight project, nappy,
I don't care if it's
Afro
clean cut
AJ.
AJ or whatever. I'm rolling with Fury on that one.
I'm gonna pick AJ, and but if Fury win, I give him all the credit.
Yeah, I
It'll
mean,
be
no fuck.
it'll be the moistest, undisputed. No, let me stop. But anyhow,
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I eat crow all the time, nigga. I eat bird all day long, nigga. It wouldn't be the
we'll
first or
eat
the
crow.
last time.
We'll eat crow for undisputed. It don't matter. Shit, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna pay for it. Whatever they're asking for it, it don't matter. I'll pay. It's a historical event.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Eddie Hearn was probably pissed but smiling at the same damn time in his head, like, yeah, damn, White lost.
Oh,
Shit.
they said he immediately went in on Dylan White. I don't know what he said yet, but they said
I
he went
saw.
in.
Well, he must have said some shit after the pre-fight. I mean, after the post-fight, because I saw what he said after. Saw what he said at the post-fight on camera. I saw that shit. He ain't say nothing crazy.
Oh, then
Unless he
maybe the
said some shit
headlines
like
of
on
some of these channels,
Twitter or some
these
shit.
channels sometimes be saying, Bob
Because the same shit he was saying before the fight, he said after the fight. He was like, it's a dangerous fight. It's gonna be violent. He kept it consistent. This ain't no cakewalk for Dillian. Dillian's got to be key. You got to be careful. Povetkin ain't no slouch. Gold medalist. All that other shit. He was complimenting Povetkin, saying it's not an easy fight. He ain't say nothing crazy, at least from when I was watching. Unless he said some bullshit after it, like fucking Dillian, that fucking plaid tracksuit and the Bill Cosby hat. I told you about that shit. You're too comfortable.
let's see
So,
here. I'm gonna need Smith to fight Bivol now. You already fought him. That rematch, I don't think is gonna happen right now.
I don't think nothing changes.
Nothing, yeah. So, matter of fact, that was a
Good scrap. Bivol still gets him out of there.
yeah, Bivol was a different level. It was a different level. He proved that, and like I say, Smith beating Alvarez kind of magnifies Bivol, man. Like, damn, that's a good win. But shit, Bivol beat Smith.
Bivol need to get that Beterbiev work. Stop bullshitting.
Hoodoo?
Bivol and Beterbiev need to just get to it, man. Stop
I
bullshitting.
don't think Benavidez want that work.
No, not Benavidez. Beterbiev. Benavidez, if he's
Oh.
moving up to 75, he gonna have to fight one of them motherfuckers if he want a belt.
Nah, you telling the truth, bro. That fight do need to happen.
Like, that shit is
That's
long
that's
overdue.
a mega fight right there. At least for the boxing fans. That's a good one. Bivol versus Beterbiev.
They need to stop bullshitting.
Yeah, that need to happen this year, man. What are they doing right now? They ain't got no fight schedule.
I don't even know, man. These motherfuckers acting like they don't want to unify at 175. I couldn't tell you what the fuck they doing.
Somebody gonna have to make the first move. Say something
That
like,
shit,
man,
that shit been on that shit been on the table for a minute. Like, why are these
oh,
niggas not fighting?
that's some real shit. We're gonna have to probably start putting that flame on Bivol, man. Stop worrying about these 168 and Canelos. Nobody worry about Canelo right now. Worry about that Beterbiev work, Tom. Focus. Yeah.
Like,
That's a
either
good
one,
ass win.
any one of y'all motherfuckers want to be undisputed at light heavy? Like, goddamn, they seem like they content and just holding they strap. Like sooner or later, y'all gonna run into each other, damn it. Y'all might as well just get this shit over with. Ain't nothing happening right now. Shit. Who they got next up? The last thing I heard, Bivol was trying to go to 68 to go get Canelo, and you don't hear shit about Better Beard.
Bro. Toby in the chat says Dylan should have shook Povetkin's hand. God got a way of making you humble. Heard quite a few people say that about his different times when
He
Povetkin
didn't
tried
want
to
to
get
touch
him to shake
gloves.
hands.
Yeah, at the end of the round, you know how you tap gloves like good round, nigga. Whyte just walk right smooth to his corner, like fuck that. Touch your shit,
Hey,
nigga. We can touch gloves when we get back in the ring when that bell ring.
AB did that to Porter.
Shit, but at least, well, no, I can't say that. Yeah, you know.
AB
And
did that to Porter.
Canelo did it to Floyd. He did that shit before the fight.
That
He did it
might be
before the fight, and then that might be some shit, man. Just touch gloves, nigga. You don't know what
hey
the fuck's
man,
going
touch
to happen.
gloves, dog. Keep sportsmanship, bro.
Yeah, man. Just for the sake of the sport, man. Touch gloves, man. You ain't got to be no asshole. Just good round, man. Touch him, because next round you might take a nap or
Didn't
take a 12-round ass whooping. That happened to Ronda Rousey too. Touch gloves. Okay, I'm gonna kick her jaw off. Touch gloves with fucking
Lee
Amanda
did it
Nunez.
too.
Up, you up out of here with motherfucking 30 seconds. Boop, pop, boop, pop, ping. Yeah, so touch
Yeah, that's
hands
rough,
and touch
dog.
gloves, man. That's
Right.
I'm gonna start making
Touch
best buy
gloves
on
or
that shit.
touchdown. Right.
Like, oh shit, he ain't touch gloves or nothing. Y'all betting on this thing.
Somebody need to walk up, touch my gloves, you're touching the canvas.
History shows that shit, motherfucker. Look at
Yes,
it.
history shows. You want to have sportsmanship or not? You're going to
Exactly.
get
Oh,
knocked
you know
out.
what? Nah, yeah, it happens more than that. I was gonna say somebody else didn't touch gloves, but he ended up whooping that dude's ass without touching gloves. But for those who haven't recently, the outcome ain't good.
Yeah.
Everyone
Ain't been
took a
looking too
nap.
great.
And they took. And I'm talking about taking a bad nap. That or it was a 12-round ass whooping in Flo's case. But everyone else who ain't touched gloves, whoo, night. You motherfuckers
And then,
get the
too, it makes the
get the
opponent
gurney.
mad. It makes the opponent upset because it's like, look, I made myself low-key vulnerable, man, just to just show you a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? A little respect, a little props, you know. It's just business, you know. We in here trying to kill each other, but at the same time, like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to kill you, but I don't want you to die. You know what I mean? So
He
shake
said,
hands.
I'm trying to kill you. I ain't trying to. I don't want you to die. Nigga. I'm just trying to knock your head off. I want you to go home safe.
Right. I want you to make it home. I'm just trying to kill you.
Yeah, I just want you to have a headache for just a split second, maybe a concussion.
Least you could do
That's
is
it.
shake my hand. Shit.
Yeah. If you don't
Least you could
shake
do is
this
touch
hand, it's the
gloves.
hand I'm gonna knock your ass out with. Oh, you ain't want to touch the
Right.
left uppercut. Whop!
That might have been the same hand too that he rejected.
Nah, it was the
Dylan
right
White
hand.
was like, I don't want to touch that hand. Something in that shit.
Povetkin tried to hit him with the right, like good round. Nigga Dillian was like, yeah, whatever, nigga. Just walk right the fuck to his corner. Next round. Oh, you can. Oh shit. Hey,
Maybe that's
Dillian,
what he
right?
dreamt about. Maybe that's what he dreamt about was Povetkin trying to give him a handshake and him rejecting it. And the next thing you know, he wakes up like, oh, you did some shit.
He probably thought he was
Should have
trying to
knocked
sneak
you.
him before the bell and shit. Like, did he just try to throw a punch at me before we walked to the corner?
And knocked me back into a memory and shit for 10
But
seconds.
Povetkin looked good though, man. I ain't even
Hey
going
man, it's
front.
experience, bro. Experience, man.
And the whole thing, everybody's like, he's 40 years old. But look, the dude hasn't really been active. So it ain't like he was a war-torn 40. You know what I'm saying? He had, what, 2 years off or whatever from fucking popping dirty or some dumb shit. Or he was hella inactive. So he's well rested. He had a full training camp. He looked like he was in good shape when they did the weigh-in. Dillian White looked like he was in great shape. He wasn't out of shape. He actually looked good into weigh-in. I know that motherfucker was 250 pounds, but shit, he wasn't soft 250. Pause. You know what I
Twitter
mean?
man says at least White's dad didn't rush Eddie after. No, he got knocked him out, bro. But,
And if he ain't make it, he right there in the garden. He got hella space to lay his ass down. Oh shit. Hey man, put him right here. Nice little plot. But he'd be alright though. He'll bounce back. I mean, look what happened after he lost to AJ. Nigga went on a tear. but I forgot who said it. This nigga he's the one dude that kept fighting back to back to back. He wasn't fighting no slouches. Keep knocking on the devil's door, boy. He gonna answer.
Hey, some people
But that's
probably
what you want from. But that's what you want from your fighters, though, man. Get that. You can't challenge Dillian White's resume, especially with the lack of fucking amateur experience he got. He's doing that shit on the fly.
On the fly, dog. I gotta look that up, man. Dillian Whyte is doing some extraordinary shit. He got KO. How many
amateur fights he got? Like fucking 15 or some shit. Everything else is just
9 or some shit.
Yeah, like, everything else is just him on the job learning.
Facts, bro. This man total, what? How many fights he got in pro?
28, 29, and only 2 losses. And look at his last 10 opponents.
Let's just say he got 30 fights, right? This man total probably has a overall from amateurs to pro, he probably got like 40 fights, 42 fights, dog.
He lost 2.
Yeah, he lost, got like 40. He only got like 47 fights overall.
And look who he lost to. He lost to a fucking Olympian and AJ, and he lost to a fucking Olympian medalist and fucking Povetkin. That's it.
That's it, dog. That's it crazy, dog. It's really crazy when you think about it. You know, the first person that brought that to my attention was Tony Reviews. I was like, what? I could not believe that. I think, his amateurs only fight like, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 9 or some shit. Like,
he's got less than 10. 10 max.
It's like a minimal amount of fights as an amateur, and then just his pro fights. That's his experience.
And
he's
like
just a rugged fighter, man. He's just a fighter.
Learning on the go.
That's some dangerous shit, but hey.
Yeah, so imagine it. So imagine if that motherfucker was in it since shit, give him the same amount of time Wilder had it. Give him 19. Or if you want to really see what kind of monster he would have been, shit, let him learn like 8 or 9.
So look, AOBC says 7 amateur fights. Yeah, that's crazy. 7 amateur fights, man. So total, you got to add his pro fights with them 7 amateur fights. That's the total fights he got in his career, man. That's crazy, dog. You know, of course, excluding his street shit. He do whatever on the street with.
Yeah.
On the level, you know what I'm saying? On
a professional level?
Professional level, that's it.
That doesn't happen like that.
You talking about Deontay Wilder and Fury, who was willing to avoid a dude who got like, 40 fights minimum or max.
And Fury got hella fucking amateur experience. Wilder, no, not so much, but he got more than Dillian White does. And Dillian White fought hella more competition than fucking Wilder.
7 amateur fights and 28 pro fights, man. Not including last night. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's a phenomenon. This dude is that's why I watched that Teddy Atlas interview. Teddy Atlas was really kept praising this dude. He was like, man, there's nobody that's done anything like you before, ever. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's ever done what you've done. You know what I'm saying?
Think about it.
You doing it.
Yeah, but think about it. Who's done it with that many amateur? If you see somebody with that and then look at their record as a professional, they're horrible.
Right, exactly.
This motherfucker's beating top 10 world-class fighters.
Right, Sport Advantage just pointed it out. And in one of those amateur fights, he beat AJ. So 7 amateur fights, and in one of those, he beat AJ. Some shit, bro.
Wait, he beat
AJ? He beat AJ in the amateurs, and the same guy who's the unified champion right now is a pro. So they both share a win apiece, you know. But
oh shit, I didn't even know he beat him in the amateurs. God damn, I had to look that up.
I saw the footage. I'm like, damn, this nigga did beat AJ, knocked him down and everything.
And that's him as an amateur, just rough.
Just rugged nigga going in there just off the muscle and the strength. Like, nigga, I'm about to whoop your ass.
No real skill. No real fucking, no real skill. No, probably his stamina was shit. But that motherfucker just fighting off the strength of heart.
Exactly, bro. In the street, just like, I gotta feed my kids. I gotta do this. I'm gonna do this. And put these hands on
he get hella credit.
Dog. I mean, it's just ridiculous when you think about it. That's what I say, like, people that hate on him, it's like, y'all don't even know him. Y'all don't know this new backstory. He shouldn't even be there. He shouldn't even be a mandatory. It's crazy to even Talk about Dylan White, who was a #1 contender with 7 amateur fights. It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Not even a contender. The motherfucker was a champion. Getting ready
But
for
then
undisputed if he'd have got past this shit.
he made it to interim level, man. He made it to interim champ and got clipped. It's just like, damn, he was right there. Just a phenomenon out of we ain't never seen. Man almost made it to undisputed with 7 amateur fights.
And he was boxing a good fight, man. Like
And
I
he was
said,
doing his
his
thing.
jab was working. He was going to the body. He looked like he was ready to go 12 hard. And you've seen him in wars before. So if it would have kept at that pace, oh, he was gonna go 12. Somebody was getting flatlined, but it could have easily went 12 if no one could land that punch. Because Dillian looked like he was ready to go full 12.
Man. But still, nevertheless, it's a good story, man. You know, we got to
Yeah,
see
it
what he's
ain't
gonna
and it
do.
ain't over. He get the rematch and he get to see what happens after that.
Yeah, if he avenges that loss, man, that'll be something because he'll still be in the hunt to at least get the winner of Undisputed if they don't, if he can't get the shot before Undisputed.
Yeah, but
But
if he gets that
he'll
rematch
be
and
in
he
line.
wins, if he gets that rematch and he wins, shit, Povetkin could fucking push for that shit. I want that rubber match. Shit is 1-1.
He could. I mean, if that's what's probably gonna happen anyway, if they go ahead and go through with Undisputed, he could just get a third match with Povetkin.
That's what I'm saying. That undisputed shouldn't stop at all right now.
After
That
he
light is
wins, right?
great. Let them sort that shit out. Till then,
Yeah.
someone's gonna be undisputed in between time.
And I still think that even if he does be Povetkin, he gonna still have to wait after Usyk and Pulev. Like he's not gonna be a top priority for the undisputed guy. He's gonna
Oh
probably be like third.
nah. And
Like
Usyk got to
they're
get
not gonna
past.
defend against Dylan White first. They're gonna have them other two gonna be before him because he lost. This is fresh loss, so he kind
Unless
of.
unless something happens with Pulev against fucking Chisora. If something happens in that fight, and Chisora shakes it up, and
Pulev and Chisora.
no. You said the Chisora fight with Usyk. Nah,
No,
I
I'm
said
saying that whoever wins the undisputed match, um, Pulev or Usyk is going to have first dibs. You know what I'm saying? At it. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Because go ahead.
but don't Usyk got to fight Chisora.
Oh yeah, he do got to fight Chisora. I forgot.
That's what I'm saying. So
It
that's why
might
I
be
said
Chisora. My bad.
if that's why I said if Chisora wins and shakes that up, Usyk could kick rocks.
Yeah, he ain't even did
The
nothing
only
yet, man.
person, the only person who could sit there and be honestly waiting for some shit is Pulev. He can take that little side check, but whoever wins that fight, you best believe Pulev is. Yo, I would like to enforce this. I'm fighting whoever gets this shit. Two of these other motherfuckers just got knocked off. I'm next up.
Yeah,
I took that step aside bread. Now you're gonna pay me some major bread for this undisputed shit. I want a shot.
crazy. AOBZ in the chat said White's story is crazy. He had a child at 13, came up in one of the worst boroughs in London, been shot and stabbed. He earned his career. Yeah, he just
Damn right, that
straight
man earned his
from
money.
the
He
bottom,
earned his
bro.
keep.
From the bottom. So that's why I can gravitate to shit like that. You know what I mean? Just getting off the strength of just, you know what I mean?
That's
Just
what you
wanting
call.
it.
That's what you call getting it off the muscle.
Off the muscle right there. That's fact. So he's still a champion in my viewpoint because of where he come from, how he did it, and gotta see what he do going forward. But shit, Povetkin, he got his shine last night. Shit.
Oh yeah, he definitely put his name in that hat. And if he can do it again a second time, shit, that
Yeah, I
rematch.
know.
I don't know about that rematch, bro. Whoever the fuck is the champ, because undisputed better happen before that rematch happens.
Yeah.
He gonna be sitting there nice and ready, and he a live dog in that fight too.
Hey, shout out to Povetkin though, willing to run it back. That's actually kind of the gentleman and mature thing to do because Dylan White gave him a shot when he didn't have to.
No,
If you
hell
think
no.
about
Daniel White could have fought some bullshit fight.
it.
He didn't have to fight. He didn't have to fight Povetkin. He could have took anybody
So that's a
just to
very classy thing from
just to
Povetkin
play
to
it
do
safe.
because that's just basically like showing his appreciation. Like, dog, you gave me a shot, so let me give you a shot
And you
because
didn't have to. So
you
fuck
didn't
it.
have to. Right. So
That
he did that.
offer's there for you.
That's a quick thing. Like it's already look like it's announced. So that's dope that Povetkin like shit. No doubt. Let's get back in there. Get back in there.
God damn.
But hey man, the good thing though is either way we still get to see another matchup. You know, it's still another good fight for the see on the zone or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that wasn't a bad fight at all.
Nah, it wasn't.
That
And
card
it's probably
wasn't
gonna be
really
even more
that card
intense. Yeah.
wasn't bad neither. Too many fucking fights if you ask me, but it wasn't a bad card. It was
Too
like
much
6 of them
quantity.
motherfuckers. Yo, dog. I 2 o'clock. I was in the hang. I was like, yo, fight time. I'm thinking, you know, 3, 4 max. Nigga, it was like 7 fights. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm going back to sleep. Like, what the
Too
fuck?
much, man.
It was like 3 or 4 fights before the fucking Pursoon and Taylor fight. I was like, oh hell no.
Like y'all
But
ain't
then I
doing too
started.
much.
But then I started watching some of them and shit. I watched the Cullen Shelley fight. That was a good fight. Started off slow, but it ended up being a good fight. Then I flipped to the ESPN shit. I was going back and forth with that shit until the PBC shit popped off, and then I went to work. I was like, "Man, fuck this." If I had the day off, I'd have probably tried to watch all that shit. I was like, "Fuck that! I'm just gonna watch the fights I want to see while I got time." And that's that.
Yeah. So man, I just wanted to do this recap. You know what I mean? While I had a little bit of time, I got to get back moving, but just recapping August 22nd, 2020 fights. Whyte, Povetkin, Porter, Formella, and Alvarez Smith. Once again, congratulations to Smith. Sean Porter, I mean, looking kind of scary. You know, looking kind of scary right now. So shout out to Sean Porter. And then shout out to Povetkin, man. Knocking out Dylan Whyte, getting him his second KO loss, excuse me. So now AJ and now Povetkin. And claim that they got Dylan Whyte up out of there. But
Hey, they the only two. But undisputed, man, they ain't no fucking roadblocks for this shit.
nope. That gate is
Not
open.
at all. Yeah, you goddamn right.
So I'm pretty sure we're gonna dive more deeper into that undisputed talk because it looked like that gate is fully open, and that can really happen for the boxing fans.
That
So
light
that's
was
what we want the
green.
most.
That light
So
was
what,
green
bro?
like a motherfucker. And I finally seen a goddamn promo for fucking Loman Tiafimo. I was like, hell yeah, about time, man. So I know it's official.
So coming off this pandemic, man, boxing is starting to heat up.
Yeah, but
Starting
just
to heat up.
I wasn't sure. I was like, all right, they signed, but fuck that. That shit ain't signed till you see a promo. I see the promo. I was like, yes. October.
Oh
Going
yeah, I
down.
can't. Yep. My birthday month, boy. That's gonna be a treat.
My nigga
It's gonna be a
T.O.
real treat.
wail on that ass.
That's a good treat. But yeah, man, we're gonna be back with y'all, man. I don't know, maybe tonight. Kick off another one.
Shit, I had to
But
work tonight too. That's just some bullshit. Niggas doubled me up.
unless 1-2 Kid go live. I like when the other homies go live and shit. I was
Two
catching his playback.
1-2 be on his vampire shit. You gotta have time to catch his shit.
Just be fire though. Tell you
Yeah,
the truth, though.
dog. I be at work. I'll jump off for a second. I'll be like, he'll be off. Come back. This nigga be on with somebody else. And then for some reason, every time I come back around 3:30 in the morning, it'd be him and Smoke. I'm like, God damn, 1-2, you still going?
Yeah.
And it'd be some weird shit. It don't even be boxing no more. It'd be like, and the Earth almost got hit by an asteroid. Do you believe in the Mayans and Aztecs? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Old neckhead promotion. Crazy. Y'all hit up that channel tab though. Check out everybody there. It's all about the content. Shout out to all the content creators. The ones that ain't compromising integrity. Put it out though. You feel me? But hey, it's heating up, man. So we gotta talk about it. As always, appreciate you, Charles, for coming through. Everybody in the live chat.
You know what it is, brother.
And as always, shout out to The motherfucking playback game. So that's all we got, man. Don't forget, y'all, Children of the New Hate. If y'all like today's show, hit that like button. UGC, we up out of here. Peace.
Oh, my nigga Black, you need to check that Nas album, son. Woo,
Yeah, nah, shit.
woo, King's
Okay.
Disease.
Matter
That
of fact,
shit is
you posted
fire.
a track. It was Foxy and
Oh yeah, he
AZ and
reunited the firm, but I dropped a whole link for the album, dog. You gotta hear that whole shit.
I'm gonna bang that in the whip. Then I gotta get on the road.
Yeah, buddy. Vintage.
All right, we'll catch up with y'all later.
All right, man. Y'all niggas be safe though.